Hey, and welcome to a special Raccoonsy Cap Productions video. It's not exactly a Let's Play or a Wodball Sings or even the oft-forgotten Top of the Heap segment that I've been trying to figure out what to do with. But today I have a special gift for you guys. It's a sort of a holiday gift, as it were, as I was digging through my archives of Sierra stuff that I've been collecting for the last roughly 25 years or so. I came across this. Wait for it. Wait for it. The King's Quest Companion, yes. As you may recall, back in the days before the internet was widespread, we could not rely on walkthroughs and game facts. We instead relied on things like BBSs and CompuServe call-in lines and 1-900-hint lines. And of course, the roaring industry of adventure game guidebooks, hence the King's Quest Companion 4th edition by Peter Spear. Ooh, yeah. Let's take a look at this cover here. We got, let's see here. Looks like Rosella and Alexander, although I do believe Rosella is supposed to be blonde. Maybe that's supposed to be Cosima? Cosima's got black hair, but I've never seen her wielding a bow before. Look at this. It's a dragon. I remember the three-headed dragon from King's Quest 3, but not necessarily that's kind of fire breather. Maybe it's that dragon at the bottom of the well in King's Quest 1. Oh, look at this. It's Shamir Shamazel. Ooh, the genie from King's Quest 6. And look in the background, we've got sort of what looks like Shapir with a wizard in the background, and ooh, the ever-popular strategy guide now includes Game 7. Wow. It doesn't even make mention of Game 8. Maybe it's because it never existed. The unique novel approach reveals the legends of Daventry and answers and solutions for all 7 games at your fingertips. Well, it's not like we could just find this information out on the internet these days, and frankly, it's probably a little bit more in-depth. Let's take a look inside, shall we? The King's Quest Companion 4th edition, and lovely picture of Daventry Castle to boot. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay. A picture of the royal family of Daventry. Why are there 5? Interesting. Interesting. Maybe Cosima just showed up in Daventry one day to show up for that picture? I don't know. Probably. That's what it seems like. So this is basically your typical average adventure handbook. It's got lots of things, and when they do say unique novel approach, they actually do mean that. So what they do is they take the game and they write it into sort of novel form, sort of like the way that people do Let's Plays these days, where they'll take the game and tell a story about it. Except in this case, they just take the game and put it into text and tell a story about it. As you can see, this doesn't look like normal walkthrough material, does it? Graham's direction, however, was clear. With patience, he moved due east, where, after a few hundred yards, the clouds broke enough to show him the floor of the forest. The woods extended a little to the south, and Graham followed them there until clouds obscured the ground again. And blah, 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 blah. So if you're looking for a good read if you're looking for a good read when you weren't playing adventure games, you could take a look at this book here. And it also gives you some tips about how to deal with certain things. Over and over, this book talks about King Graham's tips about taking everything that isn't nailed down. It's mentioned over and over again by Graham and Graham's children. I don't remember if there's an example here. Let's see here. Here's another passage. This is from To Err is Human, King's Quest 3. I have returned, Gwydion, and I am ready to eat. Yes, master. He disappeared from the kitchen as quickly as he came. Taking the porridge, I found the old wizard sitting impatiently at the table. Hurry with my food. Anything you say, master. I held my breath as I placed the poisoned porridge in front of Manannan. He snatched it from me before it even touched the table, and he began to greedily devour it all in the bowl. My late master's table manners were atrocious. Slurping and grunting and picking his nose, he shoveled down his gullet anything that was put in front of him. Now, we all know what happens there. The cool thing about this book is that not only does it tell you not only does it give you a novelization of every game from King's Quest 1 to King's Quest 7, but it also gives you what we call the easy way out. So instead of just making you rely on the novelization, if you will, you can simply follow these rules and take the easy way out. The easy way out is sort of your more traditional walkthrough where they'll give you maps. Let's see if I can find one. Let's see, we've got point lists. Here's a map. Can't really flip it quite right because the camera's not working too well, but you can see, typical things that you would find in a picture on GamesFAQs.com or any other website that has these things. It tells you exactly what to do. So instead of long flowing soliloquies, we have walk south one screen to the monastery, and then trek due west all the way to the beach, just where the game started. Turn north and walk 2 screens. Now, isn't that a little bit more dull? Well, certainly it's a bit faster to get things done, but it's not necessarily the best way to do things. So this, in turn, is an artifact of the past, the King's Quest Companion 4th edition. I believe this is the last one published. I'm not entirely sure. And don't feel bad, I did not pay $19.99 for this. I actually got it $5 on eBay about 10 years ago. And let's take a look at this back here. The newest edition of this acclaimed book has it all. Complete novelizations of each of the King's Quest games will fascinate you. Discover step-by-step walkthroughs of every game, complete and unabridged. Everything is revealed. And lots more. Wow. That's certainly a big blast in the past. I remember Sierra came with a lot of these hint books where you take a marker, or you take a red sort of plastic, and you put it over it so you can see the hint. But this is one of those third-party walkthroughs, if you will. So the King's Quest Companion, a good adventure guide and a nice collector's item in case you're looking for King's Quest memorabilia. Just like those other 2 rare things, the 2 novels written for King's Quest. I forget what they're called. Anyway, that's it from me. This is Wodball signing off, saying good night and good luck. I'll see you guys next time. That's my thumb, in case you... There we go. Back in frame. Okay. See you guys later.